You're looking live at the stadium on the campus of Barnwell High School, where tonight Barnwell High School hosts Silver Bluff, the Bulldogs, against the War Horses. And we're underway with the kick. Drives him back to the 5-yard line, brings it up the field past the 20-25 into the 28-yard line. Barnwell High School won the toss, elected to receive, and they'll put it on offense to start this game as they walk him to the 30-yard line. And Ed Gerardo, along with Scott Cochran. We went over this before the game, and I lost everything in the sense of it. Scott joins me. The coach is on assignment. Scott, welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We're glad to have you here. Good chance to see we got a Pender at quarterback. Pender, a big name at Barnwell High School over the years. This is Craig handing it off to Chisholm. Chisholm goes to the 35, picks up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Pretty good hole there for him to get through as well. Tell you, those Barnwell kids are pretty big out there. They're solid too. The line, pretty good.
Barnwell, one of the better high school football teams in the state. They're ranked number 2 in 2A football. They go something that's a little unusual these days, under center with a split backfield. Flag comes up, ball's handed off to TJ Miller. He gets the first down, enough for the first down, but they'll bring it back. And I think it's going to be a sideline warning on Silver Bluff, so the play will stand. So that's a warning to Silver Bluff. Silver Bluff to stay back. And now, let's see. Where was the ball spotted at the 40? That should be enough for a first down. They do move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, Horses.
Yeah, the running back there for Barnwell can definitely get downfield. To get some good blocking, and they're going to run it, I think, until they're stopped.
This is a wishbone formation with a fullback. The fullback is Jakeem Williams.
Going backwards now.
Jamari Chisholm, one of the running backs. And we just saw TJ Miller run the football from out of it. It's a 5-yard walk-off. It's going to be first down still, 15. 2 tight ends, wishbone formation. Turns, cross buck action. Looked like a hole was there, but he gets through, gets maybe 3 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Good reaction by the Silver Bluff defense to close that hole.
2nd down, about 12 yards, 38-yard line.
Barnwell scored 62 points in the first Aiken Standard game of the week against Williston. And then they matched that last week, 62 against Blackville Hilda. Now pitch out, Miller with the ball, moves it upfield. It's still going to be 3rd down and a long ways to go. He passes the 40 to the 42. It's 3rd down and 8.
And I'll tell you, I was actually at that first game, and it was back and forth for the first 2 quarters. Now, they called it at halftime because of the weather, but it turned out, they were running the ball very well, which is why they scored as many points as they did.
It was a close game at halftime. They came back on Saturday and became a blowout.
It did.
Spread formation. Barnwell looked to pass. Pender back. Throws it out. Had a man. Nice defense that time by number 8. C.J. Holly, one of the captains for Silver Bluff, breaks it up. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The punting unit comes on the field for Barnwell.
And that was close to being intercepted as well. He had a foot going the other way, and that kind of stopped him from getting 2 hands on it.
Darius Johnson deep to receive for Silver Bluff. Snap back, rolls around a little bit, gets it up, wobbly kick, gonna take a bounce. Gonna be a Barnwell kick as it rolls inside the 25 to the 24. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And Silver Bluff will put it in play for the first time tonight. Quarterback for Silver Bluff is number 5, Darius Johnson. who was deep to receive, so not unusual. Silver Bluff using their best athlete in the skill positions.
He just needs a little room to run. He can get downfield.
Wing T formation. This is what Silver Bluff specialized in for years. And that play doesn't get started at all. Big hit from Barnwell. I believe that's Deshaun Watson of the high school variety.
I have a feeling we're going to be mentioning his name a few times tonight.
That's no relation to the other Deshaun Watson, which famous as the quarterback at Clemson, now with the Houston Texans. So the wingback comes in motion, and that's going to be a keeper Johnson, and met by a host of Warhorse defenders. So the Bulldogs going to bring it up third down. They lost a yard, 2 yards on that, third down and 12.
Third down at about 12 yards.
We're sitting on the visitor side here at Barnwell. They tore down the old press box, Scott. You missed out on the opportunity to be in what had been here since the late 1950s, I believe. They built that press box. And it was quite a different press box to be in.
Yeah, you heard a few stories, so.
Here's a pass. Nice pass. Hit him in the hands.
Yep.
He was going to be short of the first down regardless, but it goes incomplete. It's going to be a fourth down and 12. So 3 and out for Silver Bluff as the punting unit comes on the field. Punter's going to be Oscar Lopez for Silver Bluff. TJ Miller's deep to receive.
We'll take a few seconds here and discuss the captains for Silver Bluff. I have number 5, Darius Johnson. Donovan Bush is number 6, the other captain. We have CJ Holly. We also have Nathan Gray as well as your Silver Bluff captains.
Bad snap rolls down there, but he picks it up and gets it off. Good job there. Going to take a Silver Bluff bounce out of bounds, though, so it won't get very far. It's back into Warhorse territory. Ball's going to be spotted at the 48, maybe 49. Let's see. They put the ball down at the 48-yard line, channeled off from 1st and 10 for the Warhorses.
Our Warhorse captain we have here, of course, Deshaun Watson, Dalen Creech, Craig Pender, and Derek Jones are your Warhorse Barnwell captains. I apologize. Talion Creech, I'm being corrected. I apologize.
All right, in the shotgun formation this time, they had a spread offense, and there was some movement along the line. Barnwell going to get a procedure call, 5-yard walk-off. That slowed them down the last drive. In the opening drive, they picked up a first down before they got a 5-yard walk-off and couldn't pick up the first down from there. So still channel off from 1st down 15.
Yeah, look for Barnwell to open up the playbook here, see what they can do.
This is going to be a quick out. Miller gets a step but tripped up. Good play that time by Silver Bluff defensive back number 26, Tamarius Simmons, came up, got his head on his foot as he tried to skip through there, brought him down, short gain. We'll give him 2 yards, 2nd down and 13. Again, Barnwell came out in that power formation with 2 tight ends and 3 backs in the backfield behind the quarterback. Now they spread it, 3 spread right, 1 to the left. Drops back, looks to his left. Pender going to run. Now looks up, throws. Ooh, gets the receiver. Thought that was going to be picked off, and he made a nice pass that time to number 4, Bynum. Ena Bynum made the catch. So it's a good pickup into Bulldog territory to the 45-yard line. We'll give him 8 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
That was a heck of a way to go through his progressions and find the open receiver. It was nice.
Come spread to the left this time, rolls in that direction. Pump fakes out the announcer. Gets it in there. Good spin move, and it's going to be enough for a first down. It's number 5, Dalian Creech, makes the catch. That'll move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 as Barnwell gets deeper into Silver Bluff territory as they head toward the Tyler Tire end zone.
And that second effort there gave him, I want to say, about 3 or 4 yards there. That was very nice, very strong.
Nice run. Now a handoff inside. Breaks down to the 20-yard line. That was Jamari Chisholm on the carry. Brings back memories of Squeaky Chisholm that played here and used to run up a bunch of yards back in the day. So 9 yards on that carry. 2nd and 1. 2 spread left and right. 1 in the backfield. Next to Pender. Pender fakes to Chisholm. Stands up, throws for the end zone. He's got a man out there. He's got it. It is complete, but he's down at the 1-yard line, or did he call it a touchdown?
I don't know.
The officials were slow to react, but they did call it a touchdown.
How about that?
So Barnwell, the first one in the Tyler Tire end zone tonight. We'll take a look at the Remax Tattersall replay. Nice catch. Did not pick up the number of the receiver who made the catch. We'll see if Eric gets that for us. It was number 4. Kicks up. And it's good. Barnwell takes the lead 7-0 over Silver Bluff here in the early going. 5:33 left to go in the first quarter. Ena Bynum on the catch made a nice back shoulder catch over the top of the defender, and Barnwell's on the scoreboard.
I tell you, he was able to get in too as well because, like I say, he caught it in the second effort of making that spin move and getting a couple of more yards there in the end zone, I think.
Always great to be back in Barnwell. I spent a lot of time down here. My father grew up here, played on the state championship Barnwell Warhorse team in 1954. They won the state championship. They didn't play on this field. This field was built 2 years later, I believe. They used to play over at Fuller Park, downtown, just below downtown.
Okay.
But got a lot of memories from Barnwell, good friends. Gary Brantley over there doing the PA announcing, a good friend of mine over the years.
Yeah, they did a real good job with this stadium, rejuvenation. Excuse me, I can't speak tonight. Great job with the stadium.
Short pick, it's fumbled.
Oh.
And Barnwell came up with it. They let the ball drop, couldn't field it cleanly over there on the far side of the field, and Barnwell comes up with the fumble. And it's going to be Barnwell's ball right away. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10.
Yeah, now they have a short field in front of them. Silver Bluff's making it easy.
Ball's at the 24-yard line. One of the things about Barnwell I don't miss is the gnats. This is dead squat in the middle of the gnat belt. And boy, we got plenty of them.
Plenty of them here tonight.
And Pender on the keeper. Quite frankly, when they had the old press box here, I think the gnats got stuck inside with us.
Oh, did they?
And it would drive you crazy. What we need now is just a little bit of that hurricane breeze from last night to blow out the gnats.
Hurricane. There was a hurricane? I didn't see any effects of that.
Well, we got a little bit of the wind. We didn't worry about the rain around here, that's for sure. I think it rained over here a little bit. All right, Barnwell with the ball. Picked up 3 on that carry. 2nd down and 7. Spread the field. 3 split wide to the left, 1 to the right. And Chisholm in the backfield with Pender. Rolling to the left side. Looks up, throws, caught. Miller with the catch. Spins, stays on his feet. He's knocked down, but not before he picks up the first down close to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you, that number 11 there from Barnwell, Craig Pender, is really good at getting out of there and getting it to his receivers.
If I'm not mistaken, Pender, the father of the Penders on this team, played for the state championship Barnwell teams in the, I'm going to say it was the late 80s or 90s. Don't know that year as well as I know the one that I've had drilled in my head over the years, but all right, here's a handoff, straight handoff up over the 10-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and goal. Chisholm picked up about maybe 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and goal from 6.
It definitely runs in the family for that Pender. seems like that talent is definitely in the genes because he has it.
Two split wide to the left, two to the right. Snap, going to throw it, did a little slant. Post pattern goes a little high. It was covered fairly well, so probably best to throw that high. It was intended for Miller. It's going to bring up third down and goal from the 7.
I'll bring up a third down for the Horses.
Two split wide to the right. Got a flanker tight, which is Miller on the left side. Now he looks to the middle, does Pender. Now he's going to run. Fakes, nice pump fake, dives for the end zone, and he's going to be just short. So it's going to bring up fourth down, but there is a flag back at the 10-yard line. So let's see how that goes.
I think that's going to be holding there on the offense from what it looks like. We'll see what they call.
It is holding against Barnwell. Now we're on the visitor side, so we have to somewhat hope to figure out what the signal was. Pretty sure that was a holding call. Good call, Scott. So that'll back up Barnwell. And it's going to make it third down and goal from the 17.
This could work out for them if they get a little more room to work here. Might be able to pull a couple more plays out of the old playbook there and see what they can do.
Was looking through some old games and came across the 2016 game that we did here. Barnwell played host to Wade Hampton from down south. And a great game that came down to the last play. Barnwell stopped them on the goal line, just short of a winning touchdown.
That's the kind of games I like.
Screen pass, makes a man miss as Chisholm. He's going to come up short to the 10-yard line. So now we'll get a chance to see, does Barnwell kick the field goal or do they go for the 6? They're going to say he was down short of the 10, be it the 11. So fourth and goal from the 11-yard line. Good crowd on hand tonight. Always packed here at Barnwell. Silver Bluff has brought along a good crowd here on the visitor side. A lot closer to the field this week than we were last week at North Augusta. Pender's empty backfield. Looks left, going for the touchdown, throws, has a man, he's in the end zone, waiting, touchdown.
What a play.
So fourth and goal from the actual 12-yard line. They get the 12 yards they need. Barnwell leads 13-0. So Barnwell will try for another extra point. Clay Pender, the kicker, the brother of Craig, is the kicker. Now a flag comes up, so they stop the motion. Offside against Silver Bluff is the call. So they'll go half the distance to the goal and continue with the extra point. Pender looks to the sidelines. Of course, there's two Penders out there. We got the quarterback Pender holding, and the kicker, his brother. I wonder how many times they've done this over the years.
I'm sure more than we can count.
Spot is down, kick is perfect. And he gets a pat on the head from his quarterback brother. 14-0. Let's take a look at the Remax Tattersall. Did you see that replay? A fourth down play from Barnwell. Pender completes that pass.
And again, I'll tell you, he's good. He'll get out there and they zip that ball right in, and it was right in the basket. I'll tell you what, real good play.
So 2:52 left to go here in the first quarter, and Barnwell on the strong side, 14-0 over the Bulldogs. Again, Barnwell considered to be the best team in the area if you just base that on rankings. Now, Wagner Sally apparently has a very good team. Looking forward to seeing them later in the season. But Wagner has a stout group too. And they're in 1A. Barnwell made it to the state championship last year and fell short. I know that they are looking now to get back and redeem that one and see if they can get a state championship.
Yeah, a few players came back from last year too with a mission, I felt like, to get back there and prove they deserve to win that.
They ran up against a buzzsaw. Abbeville was very, very good last year. Now a long kick this time, going to be taken about the 14-yard line. Turns inside, goes outside now, makes a little move, going to get past the 25. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 for Silver Bluff. Silver Bluff now will try to create some offense. They gave up the touchdown, then a fumble on the kickoff, put Barnwell right back in business. Barnwell will cash that fumble in for another touchdown. And now Silver Bluff finds themselves behind the 8 ball, down 14, and they've only had the ball, ran 3 plays.
Yeah, it looks like Barnwell is going to look to stop them again and go 3 and out, hopefully.
Wing T formation. 8 comes in motion, handed off to 8, tries to get outside, and he's smothered before he could get outside. And I believe that was Watson again, was it not?
Yep.
Watson came in strong and got it.
That guy, when you talk about a war horse, that's the definition.
So Johnson, see what he can do here. Lost 3 yards on that last play. Going to go passing route. It's got a man. He was out there. He throws it up.
Oh.
And he can't do it. He was looking to get maybe a push off there. Intended receiver was number 15, Jordan Powell. Couldn't run up underneath it. He had a step. Was hoping to get a interference call, didn't get it.
Yeah.
So it brings up 3rd down.
He had a step there, I will agree. You felt like it was definitely a penalty could have been called, but they were both jockeying for it, so that's why the ref let him play. Of course, the fans weren't very happy about that.
So brings the wingman in motion. Going to keep and get smothered again. Barnwell's defense practiced against this week.
Yeah, you used the word there, smothered him. They've been smothering that offense all night. We're only in the first half here.
You might ask, why on earth didn't he pitch it? Well, if he pitches it, he was covered too. And that would have been even worse. So Johnson takes the better part and loses 3 more yards. 4th down and 16, punting unit on. End over end, going to take a bounce, skips away, and it's touched by a Silver Bluff player about the 46-yard line. And Barnwell will take over again here with 1 minute and 6 seconds. They'll get their 4th possession of the first quarter. They cashed 2 of those in after punting on their first possession, leading 14-0.
And we're going to see here what Silver Bluff is made of, what their defense is made of, because right now down 14-0. Are they going to give up? Or are they going to keep fighting and get this ball back?
45-yard line, Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 for Barnwell. They spread the field. Gone away from that wishbone formation they started with. Now in the open, this is going to go the distance. It's number 5 for Barnwell is Daylon Creech. And Silver Bluff gives up 3 touchdowns here in the first quarter. And probably not the way Silver Bluff envisioned this night may go.
Not at all. And you'll see that number 5 there got away. I mean, it was one move and he was gone.
So coming into the game, we thought Silver Bluff would have their hands full, and that was absolutely the case. Pender on to kick with Pender holding. Kicks up, and it's good. And Barnwell up 21-0 here with only 56 seconds left to go until the second quarter. And kind of a tough position. Silver Bluff looks a little outmanned at this point, and it puts you in a position where now what do you do to try to create some yardage?
Yeah, I feel like Silver Bluff's going to need to look a bit at their playbook, not only in offense. It seems like they can't hold that defensive guys off, but the offense as well can't really get anything going at all.
Over the years, having watched a lot of Silver Bluff football, I know D'Angelo Bryant, one of the better football players that played for Silver Bluff in the past, but they've never been a great passing team. Their running game opened up the passing game, and they're just finding nowhere to go against this stout defense of Barnwell.
Yeah, the defense on the Barnwell side, I think, not only are outweighing as far as the Silver Bluff guys go, but overall just a push. They want it more.
So another long kick. This one a little further back to the 5-yard line. Dropped the ball, picks it up, trying to get across the field, turns inside, makes a few men miss. Now he's open in the open field, caught from behind and pushed out of bounds. That was number 5 for Barnwell. That's Dalen Creech, who just scored a touchdown, who grabbed him by the jersey, able to keep him from going the distance. And Silver Bluff will have their best field position at the 35-yard line.
Now, if it wasn't for that speed there, Creech, that would have been a touchdown. That would have been a run back.
So Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 36. And Silver Bluff probably will stay with their offense. They come out with this wing tee. It's a half a wing tee.
Yeah, half. I was about to say that.
They don't have a wing on the left side. Now they try to dive play. Barnwell does a good job of feeling that out. It'll pick up positive yards. They'll pick up 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
The running back there looked like he had an open hole to get through, but I tell you that Barnwell defense, they just closed that hole so quickly.
Same formation. They split a man out wide to the left. Turn, fakes, going to keep, and nowhere to go. 3 Barnwell defenders out there to defend Johnson. Johnson didn't have much of a chance and ends up losing not only the 2 yards they gained, another yard on top. 3rd down and 11 coming up. They'll let the clock run out, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score after 1 quarter play, Barnwell 21, Silver Bluff nothing. You're watching Aiken Standard High School football. We'll be back.
It all started at one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that. I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jewelers Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jewelers Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jewelers Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
Eric. Start of the second quarter, Silver Bluff. 3rd and 11. True wing tee this time. Going to drop back and pass. Pump fakes. It's going to be intercepted. Probably going to go the distance too. Nope. Very quickly out there was number 6, Donovan Bush. Ran him down. I believe the interception was number 9, correct?
Looked like it.
Weston Sandifer on the interception. Makes a nice return. Good tackle to keep him from in the end zone. But Barnwell here with only 12 seconds gone in the second quarter, threatening again in the red zone at the 14.
I'm going to call Deshaun's name again. It was a pass rush there that made that interception possible. He put that pass rush on, and that's what made it, that pressured throw happen.
Back in the wishbone, 2 tight ends, 3 backs. Blockers all around. Chisholm with the ball. He's going to get inside the 10-yard line. He'll probably get to the 9. We'll give him 5. Be second down and 5.
Yeah, I think I said in the beginning too that running back for Barnwell, he's really good. He sees the holes very well. He sticks that foot in the ground and he makes those cuts very well.
He's also got a bunch of blockers in front of him that are going out there and
yeah, that helps.
Paving the way. But you're right, he's a good running back. Same formation. They're going to power this in if they can. This is Miller. Miller gets inside, spins into the end zone for a touchdown. So Barnwell puts another 6 on the board, 27-0 in the extra point coming on. And turnovers, I think Silver Bluff's got their work cut out for them without turnovers. A turnover just makes it that much harder.
Yeah, makes it even worse. We'll see what happens, though. I feel like Silver Bluff they're not going to go out without a fight.
So Silver Bluff turned it over on a kick after a touchdown and gave Barnwell 6 points from that. Now an interception leads to another touchdown. The kick is good. Barnwell up 28-0. And we only ran off 1 minute of the second quarter. And Barnwell having their way here so far tonight.
Seems like Pender and Pender are getting a lot of action tonight here.
Taking advantage of that, probably as little kids. They'd go outside and one Pender would say to the other, let me hold the ball for you. And they probably took turns doing that.
Yeah, I can imagine their household and the crowd next to their household was quite excited to see them out here on the field tonight.
So Barnwell do something that they've done quite a bit here in the first half. They opened taking the opening kickoff and actually got a first down and then went 3 and out from there after getting a 5-yard walk-off. But it's been all Barnwell since then. This is their 4th kickoff of the game in a short period of time.
See if they can get a good run back here.
And now we got a flag. Whistle stops play.
That's a shame. That was a good kick, too.
And the whistle sounded like it came from down the field. And it's going to be offsides against Barnwell, so they'll walk it back 5 yards.
Is that the first penalty for Barnwell? I feel like it was.
Well, they had the 5-yard walk-off in the first series that led to a punt. Then they ended up with another 5-yarder that they overcame.
Okay.
So I think that's their 3rd penalty. So we'll try it again. Barnwell. Another kickoff from Pender, the kicker. Kicks it well. It's going to be fielded around the 15-yard line. Brings that past the 20. Broken into open field. Spins hard. That's Johnson, the quarterback. Brings it out to the 38-yard line. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 from the 38 for Silver Bluff. And they'll see if they can get some offense started here.
Yeah, it seems like their special teams are getting a lot more yardage tonight than their offense can.
I'm sure that'll give the Barnwell coaches something to complain about and say, we've got to work harder. We're giving up too much yardage on kickoffs. Of course, they did get the turnover, so.
Well, yeah, that turnover did help.
That half-wing T formation. Back up, hands off. That's a new quarterback in for Silver Bluff. They put Johnson in the backfield and let him hand off. Number 10 is Malik Williams. And Johnson was on the carry, I believe. So Silver Bluff going to try a little something different, though that had pretty much the same results. It picks up a yard.
I was going to say,
second down and 9.
I was going to say, it was the same formation.
Williams rather slight. Don't know that he'd be a passing quarterback. I believe this is a move to try to get their best athlete the ball, which is Johnson, who carries it hard run. And he carries it up to the 45-yard line. So that's probably the best gain on offense that Silver Bluff has had tonight.
And called his number again tonight, Mr. Deshaun Watson over here with the tackle.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Pickup of 6 yards on the play. Not a bad move. Johnson pretty strong. Get him going downhill, north and south, rather than going wide. Now the flags come out. I believe we're going to have some movement on Silver Bluff. Legal procedures to call 5-yard walk-off. Oh, that'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Only making it harder on themselves. I tell you, I feel like Silver Bluff, as well as they're trying to run it over and over, we're going to have to get it some passing plays here.
So wing T again, the formation. Handoff to Johnson, no, keep. That's a reverse play. It's an inside handoff where Johnson handed it off, and here comes a late flag. Let's see what that is. We may get on Barnwell for unnecessary roughness.
It did look like a late hit there. We'll see what the call is.
Personal foul against Barnwell. So 15-yard walk-off is going to give Silver Bluff their first down of the game. And maybe they can capitalize on that and get some offense going here. And that'll move them into Warhorse territory. Ball spotted at the 46 of Barnwell.
Automatic first down for the Bulldogs. Over 46 yards.
Is that the same formation, Ed?
Same formation, wing T. One man split wide to the left. They bring a man in motion. Now handoff, that's Johnson. Johnson tries to spin away, but gang tackling by Barnwell is not letting anything get started for Silver Bluff. That's a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11 coming up.
Not much difference there on the run as before the penalty.
Staying with that formation. Johnson on the right wing. They've been working it to him. They bring a man in motion. Hand off to the fullback. And fullback is number 6. Is Donovan Bush. And Donovan Bush loses a few more yards. I guess they're going to give him forward progress. So it's going to be a loss of 1 yard, 3rd down and 12 coming up.
Almost spotted at the 48-yard line. Students 7 through 12. Students
It looks to me as though Barnwell is just outpowering them at the line and getting a good push from the snap of the ball and just getting in there.
Nothing Silver Bluff is doing is fooling Barnwell. And the wing T formation is basically a misdirection type of offense where you try to get people out of their position, and that didn't work. Woo! And that's Watson. I don't even have to see the number. That's got to be Watson.
Got to be.
He was like he was shot out of a cannon.
A flash. You barely saw him, and then he was there.
That's a loss of 12 yards all the way back to the 41.
And this may be why Silver Bluff is not throwing it.
Well, somebody's going to have to account for him on every play. Good-looking football player so far. Player comes in late, and that's going to be a penalty on Silver Bluff, I would assume.
I don't think they called it on that one.
Well, he's 42. He probably could be considered in motion. Ooh, he puts his head down. Miller makes some headway. He's got a lane over there on the left side.
It's a flag back here on the back.
Dragged out of bounds. There's a flag downfield back inside the 30-yard line, which means it probably is coming back. And I don't believe they called a penalty because 42 was in motion in the backfield, which is perfectly legal.
I don't know if it was a block in the back here. It looked like there was some holding, but I just don't know if I saw the hold or the block in the back. There may have been both.
6:15 left to go here in the second quarter. Nice evening for football. A little muggy.
The humidity's a little high, but I've been out some of these games and it's been worse.
As we said, there's an old press box on the visitor side. Many, many years. It was the original home box, and then they moved it over to what is the home side now. And they tore that down and did some renovations over on visitor side, which is very, very nice. I think maybe they built another restroom on the other side as well, or this side. It's not 100% sure, but this is a nice place to come. It's always great to come to the small towns where they support their football. They've got about as many people in the stands as they have standing out in the south end zone. Silver Bluff, too, has got a good crowd over on the visitors' side, and they've got quite a few people standing against the fence on the south end zone, too.
I would say Silver Bluff's fan base definitely travels very well.
Silver Bluff has almost always had great support from their fans that come out. Petticoat Junction, another one of those great places to go see a football game over the years. Quite a few state championships from Silver Bluff. Now they're having a discussion around the 35-yard line.
Is that the discussion about the flag, or because I don't remember? I don't think they actually called or told us what they called.
I don't know that it doesn't go back to the player who came on the field late, running free in the backfield. But if I was Barnwell, I don't know that I'd worry too much about it.
You're up 28-0. I think you could take a penalty at this point and be okay.
Guess I want to point out inconsistencies, and that's nice. Actually, I would say Barnwell needs some practice from deep in their territory to make a long drive.
Yeah, it's great always to, a lot of times to get the in-game experience at this point in the season. You'll always need that long drive, put together a long drive to get down the field and score a touchdown.
Well, whatever Coach Garrick wanted to discuss, I guess he lost the argument. The ball will be spotted, I believe, at the 18-yard line. where it'll be a Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 War Horses. 3 split wide to the left, 1 to the right. Pender in the backfield. I believe Chisholm joins him back there. Going to drop back to pass. Looking down the sidelines on the fly. Has a man, could not reach out and grab it as he went by. That was number 4, Ina Bynum.
I believe he had about 4 steps on that defender.
Nice looking pass, just a little bit too far. Good tight spiral. Had his man.
I guarantee you he called his number in the huddle because that was a pre-read. He literally took 2-3 steps back and tossed it. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go back to him.
Looks like Silver Bluff will go with a more of a zone now and not being the man, which they were in that particular time. Now they got movement across the front. Let's see, there may be movement. Yeah, they're going to call a procedure against Barnwell. Silver Bluff linemen thought it was going to be on them, but au contraire, 5-yard walk-off against the War Horses. So the Bulldogs, pretty good spot, deep in Barnwell, or in their own territory, or in Barnwell territory. Let's see if I can get that right. Barnwell is in their own territory, 5-yard walk-off, 2nd down and 15. Same formation. This time going to look, does a pump fake, looking down the long side again. Doesn't have the man out there this time and overshoots everybody.
That was way over his head.
That play just never developed. Pender gave a little shoulder fake to try to freeze the defenders. They were still back there covering. And I suppose I was saying Barnwell needed to work on something deep in their territory, so they've decided to work on some deep passes.
Yeah.
And that's probably not a bad thing. Up 28-0, 6:01 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
They're going to go deep again here, try it out, see what happens. Worst thing here, they can punt it.
Bender makes a call. Going to look over the middle on a slant. Ooh, should have been picked off. Couldn't cradle it. So it brings up 4th down, 15. And 2nd time tonight, Barnwell is stopped, and they will punt. Punting unit comes on the field.
And Silver Bluff should take that as a success. I mean, they stopped them. They were able to cover the guys, almost intercepted there at the end. So now use that as they say, the big mo here to get the ball back and put some points on the board.
14 set to punt. Ray Pender.
Dropped it, in trouble, gets it away. It's going to be a short kick. That was a good opportunity for Silver Bluff to really be in business. As it is, they're going to have great field position at the 38-yard line of Barnwell. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. And let's see if Barnwell, or Silver Bluff rather, can get any offense going here tonight with a little bit of field to work with.
I would say, too, this is probably the closest they've been all night.
With a 15-yard walk-off, put them inside the 50, but I don't believe they got inside the 40. So you're right. Their best field position of the night. Bring a man in motion. And that never got out from under center. A little fumble. Fell on it. I think it'll be 2nd down and no gain. 2nd down and 10.
That was good awareness, though, to see the ball there and jump on it. Could have been a lot worse.
38-yard line.
So wing formation, wing T. Hands off, dive. Good yardage, still on his feet inside the 25. That's going to move the chains. That'll be Silver Bluff's first down by way of carrying it and not a penalty. And now we're going to get a 15-yard. The official had got on number 47 for Barnwell, which is Kylan Breeden, and kind of showed out a little bit, and the official didn't appreciate that. So up comes the flag. They're going to get 15 more. In this case, it'll be half the distance to the goal. And I'm sure that'll get Mr. Breland a trip to the sidelines to talk to his coaches.
Yep, you can see him over there now giving him a nice little scolding. I tell you what, this is going to put Silver Bluff in good position here to finally get on the board.
It's going to give Silver Bluff the opportunity to feel good about themselves in a game where they have gotten little success. So the ball spotted at the 13-yard line. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. Now we got a timeout. And again, Coach Garrett wants to ask the official a question. And I would imagine this goes back to what did he do or say to you that got him a personal foul, unsportsmanlike. And he's giving him his answer, so now he knows, and back to the sidelines we go.
Yeah, I have a feeling it was just the reaction of the play in general, and his frustrations showed there.
I'm sure the Silver Bluff player may have pushed him and he felt like he'd started it. And there's Johnson. Johnson scampers. He may make the end zone. He does. Touchdown. Silver Bluff is on the board. So finally, with the breaks of a short punt, a 15-yard penalty, a personal foul, and a nice run by Johnson, who's going to stay in as the kicker. Now it's everything. He's actually the holder. Okay, he's not kicking. Still, Johnson is in on just about everything Silver Bluff does. Snap, kick is good. And Silver Bluff puts some points on the board. 4:48 left to go here in the second quarter. Barnwell leads 28-7. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching high school football, Aiken Standard High School football.
It was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Gives up their first score of the night as Silver Bluff feels good about themselves. They had some success after a muffed drop punt attempt that got off and got him a few yards, but Silver Bluff able to take it in after a couple of good plays and a nice run by Johnson for the touchdown. So kick going to be fielded, running up right short of the 20. He fumbled it, but now he's got it. That steps through a couple people. Chisholm run out of bounds and tackled around the 43. Nice return by Chisholm after fumbling the football. That always makes the kicking team relax, and he picked it up pretty quickly, and then he gets going again, and he's a good running back.
Yeah, I think the drop actually helped him a little bit, get a little space to be able to run. And then I feel like the stiff arm and the
and the spin.
Yeah, held him out a ton.
44-yard line, Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. One man split wide to the right. Snap, handoff, it's Chisholm again. Chisholm pauses right at midfield, spins, but gets knocked down. If he comes out of that, it's going to be one of those wow moments.
Agreed. I tell you, it's hard to, if you notice, he's hard to go down. He does not, it's not easy. It takes one or two people to bring him down.
Gets to midfield, picked up 6, 2nd down and 4 coming up.
Guarantee you the coach had a talk with him now. Said, look, you gave up all these penalties. We're going to need another touchdown.
Going back, looking to his left, looking long, going downfield. Got a man out there, but still a little long. Trying to get the ball out there to number 5, which is Dalen Creech. Creech has already had 1 touchdown tonight, so in that matter, speedy football player and Pender just a little long on his passes these long passes that he's throwing that Barnwell working on.
Yeah, it needs to take a little bit off the top there. Just lay it down. I don't know if it's nerves, you know, first couple of games of the season or what, but
it's a timing issue. I would imagine he's thrown a few long ones this year. This is a quick out. Caught. And going to get a first down. The pass was complete to Robinson. Marcus Robinson, first time we've called his number tonight, number 7. That moves the chains to the 42-yard line. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10. Barnwell on the move again.
this is going to put Silver Bluff's defense to the test here. See what they can come up with.
Fakes the handoff, throws over the middle, picked off. Silver Bluff makes a play. That's Bush bringing it back off across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Flag on the play as well.
May have a face mask bringing him down.
I think it was.
Donovan Bush comes up big. Silver Bluff, after trailing 28-0, now 28-7, and a chance to get on the board again before halftime with 3:18, plenty of time. 49 yards to go. We'll look at the Remax Tattersall. Did you see that replay? Nice play.
Yeah, he did a real good job keeping his head up, caught the ball, was able to get back downfield for a couple of yards.
So to the 44-yard line, they spotted after the penalty. 1st and 10. Gonna try to run away from the rush. Does get it out there, can't hold on. Johnson coming on strong. A little bit short on the pass, tried to dive and get it. He points at himself, says I should have had it.
Did a good job of getting out of the pocket when he saw the rush coming and still able to get the ball away while running. Wasn't a very accurate throw, but he still got it to the receiver, so overall good effort.
I think that's a pretty good play call. Silver Bluff had scored on a run. You knew that the Barnwell defense would be playing up. Perhaps you could get a man free. Did get the pass off. Got a heck of a pass rush. Hands off, middle of the field. They're finding some room there. Johnson runs hard. He's going to have a first down as he gets up to the 30-yard line. That'll move the chains. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10. Silver Bluff. So they found something rushing the ball right up the middle.
Yeah, there was a pretty big hole there, and I think the second effort after, you know, he was hit to keep going, keep those legs going is what got him to the next, what was it, another 10 yards, I believe.
So Bush, who got the interception, has a good run now. He'll line up directly behind the quarterback in that fullback slot. And that's a reverse. Johnson sort of steps out of it. Oh, almost breaks it. Probably no gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. He was a step away from making a big gain on that particular play. He steps out of the tackle.
Only one guy there.
Good job.
Yeah.
Give Silver Bluff credit. They could have mailed it in, but they're out there working hard. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go until halftime. Oh, a rush again. Does elude him. Now going to get around the corner. Only going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and a flag comes up. Robinson threw him a shoulder. I don't know. That's a tough call.
I don't know. He looked at least a foot or two out of bounds before he was hit.
I give him a little bit of a chicken wing as he went by. The official saw it, so that's going to bring up that'll be half the distance from that spot. Personal foul against Barnwell. So that'll bring it down to the 15-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10. As Silver Bluff looks to get in the Tyler Tire end zone again.
I tell you, penalties are killing Barnwell right now. Last series and then this one again.
No injuries to report in this game. Aiken Regional Medical Center injury update. Everybody's done real well, no cramping. It's one of those muggy nights where you feel like you're probably going to see cramping before it's over with. We'll see. We hope not. Not always slows things down to an incredible crawl. Now 2 tight ends. Hands off, this is fullback. It's a new runner, number 34 is Marcus Washington. First time we've seen him. He's a freshman at Silver Bluff. Clock winds down. Minute and a half left to go until halftime. Silver Bluff lost a couple yards on that. Second down and 12.
Still plenty of time. That number 10 Shifty there for Silver Bluff.
Ooh, that was a dive handoff, and they stuffed the middle to Barnwell. No gain. Third down, 12 coming up. And I think Silver Bluff's going to have to look into their bag of tricks on this play, see what they can come up with. They had the middle stuffed, and they were closing in on the sides, too.
This is definitely 4-down territory here. Seconds left.
Clock winds down, 42 seconds left to go. Spitzerman Johnson is wide to the left. Keep an eye on him. He's got man coverage. And he's going to throw to him. And got it out there. Was a little bit long in terms of trying to get it to Johnson. And I believe Silver Bluff is going to see if they can get a field goal here right before the end of the first half. 26.9 seconds left to go.
Well, I retract what I said earlier. It's not 4-down territory. They want to put points on the board.
This is something, even though they're down 28-7, 28-10 won't be much better, but you're going to need a kicker later in the season. You might as well get them out there and let them practice in a game situation. Kick is up. It looks long enough. It was long enough, but it was wide to the left. No good. Again, that's something on the college level even. These teams are having success running up and down the field. Give your kickers an opportunity. One of these days, you're going to need them to kick a field goal, and if they've never done it, you're going to put yourself in a spot under pressure. Let them get out there in front of the crowd and kick one.
That's true.
And that one, pretty good leg. It just pushed it a little bit to the left. So Barnwell spreads the field, 24.3 seconds left to go. Let's see if they try to air out.
It hasn't stopped them yet.
They get it out quick. Going to put it in feet. And he's out there in the open, and he's got a chance, and the flag behind the play. He's going to bring it back, but that was pretty exciting stuff from Creech as he was out there running. But they're going to bring that one back.
Yeah, and I said it again, these penalties are just killing Barnwell left and right. It's on both sides of the ball.
Well, when you're up 28-7, let's just say they're killing them from having an incredible lead. That might as well slow them down a little bit, whatever way that takes.
Yeah, man. Can't argue there.
Garrett is arguing that.
You can
Barnwell
hear
crowd is booing
a
the call.
Big time boo from the home side over there. They do not like this.
And of course, the official has his back to us when he gives the signal, so not sure what the exact call was. I would guess out there it's holding or pushing the back.
Well, like you said earlier, Ed, this gives them some chances here. Got a full field, 12 seconds. What are you going to do? You're going to put a knee down, or you're going to throw it long?
Might as well play and work on some things that you may need later.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. They've been airing it out, missing a couple of long throws, hit a big one here, and get it down the field.
Now, they're backed up all the way to the 10-yard line. I'm running the football.
You're running it here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they do. Yep.
Get him out there in space. He can make things happen, Ken Chisholm. Ooh, they close down. I'll give this. The Barnwell players are getting downfield. Their offensive linemen and are blocking. They're not just giving it up. That's going to be the last play of the first half as the clock runs down to 0. We're at halftime here at Barnwell High School, where Barnwell put 28 points up pretty quick. Silver Bluff did answer, and our score at halftime 28-7. We'll take a break. We'll come back, maybe watch the band perform. You're watching Aiken Standard High School football.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With the revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to Evergrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started that one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jewelers Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jewelers Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jewelers Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
It was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With the revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to Evergrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started that one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jewelers Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jewelers Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jewelers Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
I always ask myself, would I want me to represent me? Would I want a lawyer who is prepared, who is passionate, who is capable? And every day that we represent our clients, we're telling our clients that you can count on us to bring every skill, every ability, and all of our passion in representing your interests. That's what it means to count on Chandler. That means that you can count on us to fight for you.
That it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
Welcome back, Barnwell High School, where Barnwell leads over Silver Bluff 28-7. Barnwell had their way, scoring 21 points in the first quarter, scored early in the second quarter to make it 28-0. Then looked like they were trying a few different things, and Silver Bluff able to take advantage of that and put a point on the board. So here goes Barnwell. They received the opening kickoff. They kick off here to start the second half. Drives it down to the 20-yard line, turns inside, makes a man miss, got some room. He's got a break. He's got one man to beat. Oh, there's a kicker. Kicker was out there. Did not see him squatting down.
I didn't see him either. I was going to say he had one more to go, and that kicker was hiding.
So he takes the ball to the, let's say he's into Barnwell territory at the 43-yard line. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10.
And I said it earlier there, special teams has definitely shown up tonight for Silver Bluff.
I want to thank all of our sponsors. Obviously, Chandler Law Firm is our first down sponsor. Remax Tattersall, our replay sponsor. Honda Cars of Aiken. I don't think we've had a timeout tonight, but if there's a timeout on the field, they are sponsoring that. Tyler Tire is our end zone sponsor. And Aiken Regional Medical Center is our injury timeout and update. Johnson swarmed again. And lest we forget, Chick-fil-A, a sponsor of overall football. And who was the player of the week? Somebody from Wagner, Jackson.
Yeah.
Something.
Give me just a second. I believe I have that here.
Put it in your little black book.
Yep.
Right there next to all those girls.
Kevin Jackson, player of the week from Wagner South.
Jackson, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Who are those girls?
I couldn't tell you.
All right. Loss of the yard on the play. 2nd down and 11. So congratulations to the Chick-fil-A player of the week, Aiken Standard player of the week, Wagner Sally's Kevin Jackson. All right, got a flag there.
Delay.
Had a man in motion.
No.
Delay.
No delay.
What do you call
I believe he
procedure?
was. Yeah, procedure, I believe.
Again, we're on the visitor's side, and somebody didn't tell the head official, the referee, that we are on the other side. They need to tell us what it is. Doesn't work that way.
You get the memo. This.
You're on the visitor's side. You got to try to pick it up. So it looks like the same play. Bring a man out of the wing formation. Trailing, going to pitch. That was a little dangerous. Nice catch that time in the backfield. Number 15 is Jordan Powell.
He was just catching at that point to save the fumble.
Malik Williams came in at quarterback in the first quarter. Johnson started in the quarterback position, but Darius Johnson looks to be their best runner. And they decided to bring in the quarterback and hand it off. Darius Johnson in the wing formation, he's on the left wing.
Yeah, he's a strong runner.
3rd and long. Fakes a handoff. Now now going to try to throw back. Oh, in the bad play. That's going to be a fumble, live ball. Barnwell falls, skips, and Silver Bluff recovers it. After all of that, they've lost a lot of yardage, but they do get the ball back and they'll get the punt. They'll be deep at the 30-yard line into their own territory where they started at the 43 of Barnwell. So we'll do some quick math, and I believe this is going to be 4th down and 37.
Yeah, I believe you're about right. That was pretty good.
And that one was pretty easy. Sometimes you get these 4th and 60, 70 yards that sort of go awry. Oh, good punt.
Yeah, nice punt.
End over end, got a chance to return this. That's Miller. Miller with the catch. Going to get to the corner. He's got a wall out there. Oh, here comes a flag in late, trailing the play down to the 45. Garrick didn't like some of the calls in the first half. I'm sure he's not going to like this one either, because it was called from the far side of the field, trailing the play.
Threw it on our side. That was
blocking the back against Barnwell.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And Coach Garrick.
Here he comes.
Doesn't like it.
Nope.
Of course, no coaches ever like to call against their team. But Barnwell will get a 10-yard walk-off from the 45 where the foul occurred. So they'll be putting in play at the 35. And let's see if Barnwell doesn't come out with a little bit of vengeance of getting their offense going. They were on all cylinders after they went 3 and out to open the game and then reeled off 4 straight touchdowns.
Seemed like they wanted to air it out a lot more than not and just weren't connecting.
Here's a handoff to Chisholm. Chisholm gets outside, gets a guy around his hips, spins him off. Going to pick up a good gain. And I tell you what, number 67 is Briggs Kearse for Barnwell. He's one of the offensive linemen. And the job as an offensive lineman is, if you're on the far side of the field, release and go downfield. He gets downfield and he blocks people.
Does. Very.
He's actually a right tackle, not a guard, and he's committed somewhere. Furman, Wofford, up there in Wofford, the Terriers. All right, now we go with the straight handoff. That's going to pick up a first down as they get into Silver Bluff territory. That picked up about 10 yards. That'll move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10.
There's another strong run by Barnwell. Good blocking. And a solid, run after the tackle there. It was very nice.
And here's Miller in the backfield. Miller getting us. There's another block in the back.
You saw it too, yep.
I don't believe they called it. He's still on his feet running and gets out.
There's a flag.
Flag trails. Oh, there is a flag over there. And Coach Garrett may want to come out and say no, it wasn't, but if we can get a chance to look at the Remax Tattersall replay, you will see that one.
Yep, clear.
Pretty clear.
We both saw it when it happened.
And what's causing these penalties is the aggressiveness of Barnwell, which is really not bad at all. You want your players to play aggressively, and they really get after it downfield. You just got to teach them correct form and not be pushing people in the back.
Yeah, I think even without that block in the back, he would have had some solid yardage. Maybe not as far down as he was, but would have gotten at least 15 yards out of that.
So they're going to repeat first down. The walk-off puts it back into Barnwell territory at the 46-yard line. 1st and 15.
See if they air it out here.
Pender, he's going to run. He's got a little room to run. Ooh, that was pretty late. He was pouring it on, and Pender could feel him and turned out of bounds. You got to anticipate that as a defender. And that was number 19 for Silver Bluff, who's playing hard, getting over there, Elijah Alford. And Elijah was getting down the field and making a play. And, yeah, that's what you're coached to do, but it's the quarterback. If you hit the quarterback late, unfortunately, that's what you're going to get.
They're going to draw that flag every time. I mean, they don't play anymore, especially on the quarterback. This is going to put Barnwell in excellent position here to throw another touchdown on the board.
30-yard line, 15-yard walk-off. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. Barnwell marching to the Tyler Tire end zone, already leading 28-7. And another flag. They're going to call a procedure.
Bring it back.
That was on 67. The Wofford commit. Briggs Kearse moved too soon. He's a big kid. They don't give us their heights and weights on our chart, but both tackles got to be mid-200s easy.
Oh, yeah.
Quick pass. Had his man, nice pass, good reach. And good job by Silver Bluff to get in the backfield and it hits the quarterback. Didn't get a flag, so that's always pretty good. Jermaine Jackson got back there for Silver Bluff and hit Pender as he was throwing. And that was just a quick stand up and throw, so he had to be back there quick.
There's definitely a pre-reef on the quarterback's side there, but like you say, Silver Bluff did a great job getting there and disrupt that one.
So it's 2nd down and 15.
See if they put that pressure on again on this one.
This is a quick pass. Silver Bluff came up. Miller shrugs him off. Good run by Miller. That's a good football player.
Have you noticed the guy that actually went for the tackle on the first one missed it, but then came back around and actually ended up making the tackle there. Didn't give up on that one.
So if they could have come up and made the play, they would have put them 3rd and long. Now it's 3rd and short. We'll call it 3rd down, 2.5. And I believe you're going to get Mr. Chisholm up the middle on this play. And there he is.
And right up the middle he goes.
He finds a little room, gets to the 20-yard line. I believe that's going to be enough. He needed to make the 20. He did it.
He got it.
They'll move the chains. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. Barnwell. They're in the red zone.
And if I was Barnwell, I would keep running the ball. It doesn't seem like they're stopping them. They're able to just kind of push it down their throat on this one.
I think Barnwell knows that, and that's why they were working on the pass late. And they're probably still thinking in the back of their mind, we need to get this squared away. But let's see what they do. Yeah, he's going to pass. He looked downfield. Now he's coming back to the right. He's got a man in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Pender did that with his feet.
He did.
He looked left, came back to his right, and found number 4, Ena Bonham, who's already scored a touchdown earlier in the game. And let's look at the Remax Tattersall. Did you see that replay where he gets open? He kept working for his quarterback. He went inside, turned around, and came back when he saw him move to his right. Got himself open. Perfect pass. Barnwell leads 34-7 with 6:56 left to go in the 3rd quarter. That wasn't a real pretty drive. They had a couple penalties that pushed them back, did Barnwell, but they made up for it.
Pender and Pender.
Pender makes the extra point good. And the score 35-7 here early in the 3rd quarter.
I don't think that'll ever get old. Pender and Pender.
Pender and Pender?
Yeah.
Be a good writing duo. Write songs. That song's by Pender and Pender.
They're definitely going in business together after the fact. If they don't make it into the pros, which they definitely could.
Quarterback Pender, which is Craig, looks very, very good. Very polished at quarterback. And his brother is Clay. CNC.
Ah,
CNC Pender.
Yes. Maybe they can have a law firm or something afterwards.
Somebody already used CNC Music Factory, so I guess they'd have to come up with something else.
Yeah,
but
something else.
All right, 35-7 Silver Bluff, who got the opening kick of the second half, got a good return into Warhorse territory, but went nowhere. Let's see where they can get started here. Another kick. Fielded around the 25-yard line. Oh, not going to get outside. Got spun around. Keeps his feet, though. This is Johnson. Johnson did a good job of keeping his feet and trying to make something out of it. But Barn will give him credit. Did not give up pursuit and brought him down inside the 20-yard line, where it'll be Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. And now we do have an injury on the field. Aiken Regional Medical Center timeout. And Johnson, I think we may have our first cramp of the game.
It does look to me as though he is pulling at his ankle. So it may be a twist.
I'm thinking he's trying to straighten his leg. We'll see if they get him up. Hard to tell from this angle as to where he is. All right, we've got a timeout on the field. Aiken Regional Medical Center timeout. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With the revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to EverGrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
Know that it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
All right, we're back here where Silver Bluff's everything performer, Darius Johnson, is being helped off. Do believe it was a cramp.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
He's trying
Ed.
to stretch it all out here and get back into it. He's going to have to go and hydrate. And unfortunately, what seems to happen, especially on the high school level, is you can't get enough water in them to keep them from cramping the rest of the game. And it'll be a problem for the rest of the game. And weather like this, where it goes from not real bad to real bad, and it's real muggy tonight.
It is.
As I was just saying to Scott, I'm actually drinking Gatorade, which I never drink.
Surprised you have a Powerade over there.
Oh, it's a Powerade.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for pointing that out. I'm sure they want to get credit for what we're drinking. So, it's that kind of night where I mentioned it in the first half that probably see cramps before we're over with, and they work on him on the sidelines, try to stretch it out. I tell you, I used to get them when I was younger, but boy, I get them now when I'm older too. It's nothing worse.
10 times worse, right?
And it's like it won't go away.
Yeah.
And it cramps up in the front as opposed to the back. It used to always be in the back. Now somehow it's finding the shins. All right, that's your Aiken Regional Medical Center cramp report.
Cramp report, yep.
Wing T formation. Silver Bluff now without Johnson. Makes it a little difficult. And they'll probably go to Bush, which actually I believe that was maybe number 34. Let's see as he gets up, hard to tell.
And he's getting up a little slow as well.
And Donovan Bush. And he's sort of stretching too.
He's going after that leg as well, after that run.
And they may have gotten Charlie horsed. Which that hurts too.
Yeah, either way. Comes that pressure.
Well, they are loading up. Give them credit. They ran hard, tried to get through the hole. He didn't get very far. Got 4 yards on the first carry. This can bring up third down. Don't know that he got any on that one.
And Barnwell is really loading the box here. It seems like almost on every single play. As soon as they see the formation, they're pulling everybody up.
When you have a team that's unable to stop you on your pass rush and doesn't throw the ball extraordinarily well, it makes it a lot easier. And give Barnwell credit. They got the advantage there. Take advantage of it if you can. 3rd down and 6. Here he comes out. He throws left-handed. It's short, but a heck of a catch. That's going to be a complete. He took it out of his hands. Robinson tried to say it's incomplete, but no, that's a catch, and a very nice catch.
Getting up slow.
Let's look at the Remax Tattersall replay, and we'll let you be the decider on this. Xavier Wise on the catch. Xavier made a nice jump ball catch. And that's what you do. You put it up there, somebody might go make a play. So 1st down at the 48-yard line of Silver Bluff. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10.
I can't quite tell if it was his back or if he landed wrong, but he's over here on the side and they're looking at him.
I think it knocked the wind out of him. Landed on his tail and knocked the wind out. He'll be okay. Inside handoff, got a blocker as the quarterback. Screened him off, you know, and that's all he needed to make positive yardage. The quarterback's not very big. Again, the quarterback now is number 10, Malik Williams. And he got out there and fronted a defender so that the runner could get inside that and make yardage, positive yardage. Picked up 4 yards, 2nd down and 6.
Looks like that was Breon Hill there trotting off the field pretty slowly for Barnwell.
It's hot for both sides.
Like you said, those cramps are coming out now.
And Barnwell, as aggressive as they are, they were running all over the field. Dive play stuffed.
Nowhere to run.
Stuffed him at the 48-yard line. No gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down. In 6.
Barnwell looking to put on more pressure here as Silver Bluff just tries to get down the field.
Ooh, makes a couple men miss, stays alive, tries to get outside and can't. And again, Barnwell relentless. And the first 2 guys missed, but Barnwell's backups came in there and pulled him down. Didn't get the number as it went to the far side of the field. But it was a loss of 4 yards. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10.
Yeah, give that Malik Williams there, number 10 for Silver Bluff, some credit. He made some moves and made a few people miss. Unfortunately, Barnwell just, like you say, didn't give up.
They're well coached.
Yeah, they're very, very disciplined, I would agree.
Punts away. High, wobbly kick. It's going to come down around 35 and take a hop straight up in the air. Barnwell lucky it didn't hit somebody. And Silver Bluff is screaming for a fumble to be called, but I don't believe they're going to get it. Ball's going to be at the 35-yard line. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10.
Here comes the coach out here, wants to talk to the ump. Oh, never mind. He kind of waved him off there.
All right. Barnwell leads 35-7, 2:19 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Their last possession, they went downfield, scored a touchdown to get this lead. Let's see what they do here. It's keeping Chisholm making people miss. Ooh. He's caught from behind, but not before he gained about 17 yards to the 49-yard line. Nice run.
Yeah, heck of a run there.
He's very impressive. Shifty. He's not very big, but boy, he's got some moves.
Yeah, like you say, the offensive line too. They got upfield quick, provided a good bit of blocking.
And he's one of these people who gets an open field and starts looking for where to go.
We have a timeout here.
All right, we've got a Honda Cars of Aiken timeout on the field. Silver Bluff wants to talk about it. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
Back on the campus of Barnwell High School, where tonight Barnwell playing host to Silver Bluff High School. The Bulldogs on the short end of a 35-7 score to one of my favorite mascots, the War Horses.
The War Horses. They are definitely showing out today. Excuse me, tonight.
Well, it's still today.
Yeah,
Tonight's today.
It's true.
It's
Today.
dark.
It's hot.
Today. It's the dark time of today that's called night.
Yeah.
All right. First down. Channel Law Firm, 1st and 10 at the 49 yards. Silver Bluff talks it over. They're ready to go. Now Pender keeps. He's in
Design.
open field. Dives forward, passes the 40. He'll pick up a first down. Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10. He's shown some escapability tonight in the pocket. That time it was a designed takeoff and run.
Yeah, that design run definitely showed he has the versatility to, get downfield. That was impressive.
It's also something that'll be on film that teams that they play in the future will have to account for that.
Most definitely.
Might as well show it to them. Say, okay, we can do this too. We also can go on a hard count and pull the defense offside.
Yep.
So that's going to be 5 yards walked off against the Bulldogs. Remain first down, 1st and 5.
And Gary, Ed, I want to make notice of flags here. When we first arrived, were blowing full mask, and now it's almost non-existent.
We have a wisp of a breeze as the flags will suddenly, I'm not so sure people aren't blowing on them to make them do that. Looking deep, going down the left sideline. He's got a man out there. He turns and can't hold on.
Could have been intercepted.
That was a little looking like a back shoulder throw, but they gave the defender a chance to come up and break it up. So that's going to make it 2nd down and 5. And if you got a free play there of the 5 yards on first down penalty, you might as well take a shot.
Might as well.
Now you got 3 plays to get 5 yards.
We'll see if they go to the air again on this one.
Here comes Chisholm, and Chisholm, he just runs effortlessly.
I'm telling you.
He gets the first down as he gets up past the 25 to the 23. Move the chains, Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10.
It's that second effort that he does. You think he's wrapped up, but then all of a sudden, there's another 5.
He glides.
Like he's on ice skates.
That's a good way to say a good ice skater, of just motionless in terms of making it happen. They hand off. No, he passes it.
Miscommunication there, it looked like.
Miller wasn't looking for it and threw it over his head.
It looked like when he went out, he was going to block.
I think he thought he was blocking too. Well, it falls incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Two split wide to the left, 2 to the right. Chisholm comes outside to the left, finds room. Oh, he just shoots right through.
Untouched.
He's like he's dancing through there. And I'm sure Silver Bluff's winded and not responding quite as quickly as they have been. And boy, he just able to look and have vision to where he needs to go. Excellent looking runner.
Yeah, I think Silver Bluff is, tired. They just want to get to the end of this game, get home.
Give them credit for fighting through this, because it looked like it was all gonna. All right, the kick is up. Kick is good. And our score 42-7. Barnwell leads over Silver Bluff. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tire she's riding on will. With the revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half-worn, it's still safe, thanks to Evergrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
Barnwell High School. Barnwell Warhorses lead Silver Bluff High School 42-7. That also was the end of the third quarter. So we got perfect 12 minutes left to go in the ball game in the fourth. And I think we're going to see the football run a lot and just run this through and get on to next week. Again,
Yeah.
Silver Bluff has played very hard after falling behind 21-0 in the first quarter. But they're getting worn down by this big Barnwell team.
Yeah, their offensive and defensive lines on the Barnwell side, I tell you, they are tough. They're big boys, and they get out there. They're fast.
So Clay Pender, who handles all the kicking duties for Barnwell, the brother of Craig. He's had quite a workout tonight.
I'm telling you, it's a Pender and Pender game tonight.
That's his 8th kickoff. That one may have gone out of bounds. Now it will be out of bounds. And that's one of those hard things for a receiver to do is he runs to the sidelines as to whether to let it go. Their instinct is to catch the ball, and they don't know exactly where the sideline is. I was just getting ready to say, not a good kick. It's going to go out of bounds, and
he caught it.
He caught it and went out of bounds, and it becomes a great kick to the 9-yard line.
Can't plan it much better than that.
So Chandler Law Firm, 1st and 10. And not real sure how 3 seconds ran off, but 3 seconds ran off.
Wow.
They're missing a player. They're calling for one of the offensive linemen.
And they better get the ball off.
Charges on the field, got 10 more seconds. They do have a play clock here at Barnwell, which I like. It's like, lets me keep up with it. And they got it off.
Barely.
And gets outside, going to run. And once again, that's Williams at quarterback. He picks up pretty good yardage.
Was it 3 or 4 yards? I couldn't tell.
Looks like he got about 6 yards. We're going to call it 2nd down and 4.
Oh, more than I thought.
Hard to see it when they get down there. The sticks are on this side of the field, on the visitor side that we're on. And hard to pick it up when they're down at that end of the field. A little bit of a dive play. Gets it inside.
6 on the carry.
Clock winds down. No game on the play. Well, may have lost a yard. 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, I think they lost a yard on that one. See what kind of pressure Barnwell puts on here. This would be a good time to blitz.
Running hard.
I'm telling you.
I believe that's Johnson back in the game. He's going to pick up the 1st down. Johnson, who came out with leg cramps, working hard. He's going to walk to the sidelines now. He's just looking to see what the coach wants. He's, I'm good. Let's go.
Yeah, he's a strong runner. That guy right there. I tell you what, go out with cramps, come back and run it as hard as he just did.
I think he's going to have a good year. He's going to play teams that not quite like this, where he's going to rack up some yards.
Yeah, after a game like this, though, they'll, next week, definitely going to come out and play real hard.
Showing the wing tee again. And dive up the middle. I believe Barnwell's playing some of the 2nd and 3rd teamers. Ball gets up to the 45. That's going to be 15 yards. That'll be good for another 1st down. Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10 as the chains move.
Back-to-back 1st downs here with the running game. That's looking real good.
They're going to say he was down at the 44-yard line. Guess his knee went down.
Yeah, I think Barnwell thought it was a fumble there for a minute.
That one man split wide to the right. Motion in the backfield. Looks, now pitches. Quickly closing, Barnwell brings him down. Number 15 for Silver Bluff is Jordan Powell. Barnwell came up quick. Williams had to pitch it. He was going down. Got it to him. It took a pretty good hit.
Yeah, that was, as they say, hit the hit stick on that one. He was on the ground quick.
Walking around trying to get air was Powell. Lost a yard on the play, 2nd down and 11.
Let's see if they go to the air here, change it up a little bit. Nope.
Timeout. Delangelo Bryant didn't like something he saw, so he's going to call a timeout and bring his team to the side. We've got a Honda Cars vacant timeout on the field. We'll take a break, be right back.
It all started at one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that. I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
At the Jewelers Loop, we have a great selection of diamond engagement rings that every bride-to-be would love. So make your girl happy. Come see us in our 5,000 square foot showroom in the heart of Aiken. We offer diamond jewelry pieces from several high-end designers. Shop with us at the Jewelers Loop so we can help you find exactly what you're looking for at an affordable price. Or visit us online at thejewelersloop.com. The Jewelers Loop, where life's great celebrations begin.
All right, we're back. 2nd down and 11. A fumble. And it goes down at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, that was a good
I'm
eye
sure
there.
D'Angelo Bryant went through the thing to say we're not exactly what he wanted coming out of the timeout was drop the football.
Not at all.
Third down, 14.
Looks like they're bringing the pressure again.
And here comes the flags.
False start.
A movement up front.
Bulldogs fans, we travel to Charleston next Thursday night, playing at the Citadel against Burke.
Oh.
Good trip to make. Next Thursday night, we head to Charleston to play at the Citadel against Burke. Game time 7:30.
So 5-yard walk-off makes it 3rd down and 19. Look for Johnson. Get the ball to Johnson and see what he can do with this. And there he is. He's inside handoff. Now they got a man in open field. And that's a good run. It's going to be short of a 1st down. They're going to be 4 yards short. They needed 19. They got 15. Pretty good run.
Go for it here?
Midfield. Yeah, sure. 50-yard line.
Might as well.
What have you got to lose?
He had a lot of yardage back on that one, though. That was good. So what do you think here? You're going to air it out? Or you're just going to keep running? Running seems to be working for him.
Well, with 5 yards, I'd like that misdirection play. Something that gets these players. This isn't the first team. Barnwell's got their 2nd team people in. Find something that they can run away. Well, they're just going to run to the corner with Johnson, and that's going to pick up the 1st down. That's a horse collar, so that's going to get more yardage. And again, these are Barnwell players that don't play. C.J. Ransom in the game, just trying to make a play, grabbed him by the shoulder pads and horse collared. They're just trying to impress the coach, but it's going to pick up some extra yardage.
I don't know if that impressed the coach like he wanted to.
So it's a Chandler Law Firm 1st and 10. They follow the penalty, 15 more yards, gets it down to the 25-yard line.
This is going to put him in another good position. Get another score on the board right here in the fourth quarter. See if they can put together a good series here.
Bush didn't have a hole there, and that was Watson coming up from the defense, and he sort of ended the progress in the hole. He didn't end up on the tackle,
but he caused it. I'll tell you, I think there were 2 black jerseys in that hole that covered it up real quick.
3rd down. Let's check that. 2nd down and 13.
Now they definitely need to take advantage of that penalty here and put one in the end zone.
It's a chance to work on some things here that'll go through next week. There comes Johnson. And Johnson's a good-looking ball player. He could have gone down easily. He picked his leg up. Now I believe his leg may be hurting him again. Yep,
cramping up again.
As I said, once you get that, it's going to keep cramping up. So we've got another timeout on the field. We got an Aiken Regional Medical Center timeout. With 5:53 left to go in the ball game, we'll take a break with them. You're watching Aiken Standard High School football.
I know that it was a heart attack, but I knew he was in trouble. His right coronary artery was 99% blocked and already collapsed.
So within 10 minutes, they had put a stent in.
I'm so glad that we made that decision to go to Aiken Regional right away.
We definitely made the right decision in going to Aiken Regional.
I don't think we could have gotten better care.
Keep your family comfortable all year long and save money on your utility bills with a preferred client service program from Holly Heating and Air. Holly's service program includes priority service, no overtime charges, 15% off all repairs, plus a regular duct system inspection. And should you suddenly need us, we're here for you with emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year. So turn to the experts, Carrier, and the comfort pros at Holly Heating and Air. A name you know, a name you trust.
Went to the sidelines, still cramps, and now there's a fumble. Williams able to pick it up, not before he lost yardage. So that's coming up 4th down.
That's just a bad snap there. I don't think he was ready for it. Snapper or the quarterback, either one of them are ready.
Now this may be the second group for Barnwell. That Watson's still out there. He's first group, and I was going to say, maybe they put the first team back out there because these are some big people up front.
I don't know about the second team, unless the second team is literally the first team and they just keep them out there.
The showers are going to feel good tonight.
That's right. Look at this Watson. We're going to call his name here.
Here he comes around the end. You better run fast. Nope.
I called it.
That's a good call, Scott. He stood up and came out like a racehorse around the corner.
I'm
and
telling you.
had him in his sights. So 4th down, turn it over on downs, and Barnwell will come back out on the field with 5 minutes exactly left to go.
First down, Horses, 46-yard line.
Yeah, that Deshaun Watson guy is definitely a football player. I'm sure he wants to stay out there for as long as possible.
They're going to keep it on the ground. They come out with their wishbone. They're still running hard. We got a new quarterback in the game for Barnwell. It's number 9, Weston Sandifer is now quarterback, and this is a chance for some of the backups to shine and show what they can do. So you know they're going to still play hard. They also try to keep the ball on the ground and run this clock out.
Yeah, right, run the
get
clock
on
out.
to next week. And actually, Silver Bluff giving up 42 points. If they can keep them out of the end zone, that's 20 points less than what they've been averaging. So
Is it? Oh, wow.
I think feel pretty good about that.
Especially against a tough team like this. I mean, we talk about how many points they've put on the Barnwell, that is, the past 2 weeks.
All right, we got a Honda Cars of Aiken timeout on the field. Coach Garrett going to come out and do a little coaching up of the backups. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road.
Where's that wind?
Make sure the tire she's riding on will.
Whew.
Need a breeze.
It is still.
With the revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when
That was good.
half-worn, it's still safe, thanks to Evergrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
It all started at one family night in Dumfries, Virginia. Family night is for everybody. It's a time for families to do crafts together.
The kids just love going to Chick-fil-A for dinner. Being the single mom and getting everybody ready, it was tough. We would get there a little bit late, like on the tail end of it. Helen saw that I was having trouble getting them to Chick-fil-A for the family night on time and actually got it extended another hour. Noticing things like that, I never really told her how much she affected me, but she did.
Love you.
Move.
Coach Garrett's coached them up, and they're back out on the field, looking for some room to run. Now, this is Miller. It's one of the starters. That's no backup.
No backup. Just bring in starters again.
Well, we've still got Sandifer at quarterback. Comes up short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Keep it on the ground here. See if they can't get the touchdown on the ground before the end of the game.
Now, what was that?
I believe, yeah, false start.
I
didn't
know.
see that, though.
That
Where was it?
he can do that, and he was running sideways, which is fine. Oh, well.
Suspicious call there.
It's one of those things where at this point in the game, it just stops the clock.
Nah, that's true.
So they roll the clock again, rolls down 3:10, left to go in the ball game. 3rd down and 7. Silver Bluff does their job. They're going to keep him short of the first down.
I'm telling you, it took 4 of them to bring him down.
That's a 5-yard gain, still a hard run, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I imagine Barnwell will go for it here. They pick it up, and they pick it up if they don't.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go. And why wouldn't you? I mean, your defense has been stopping them all night. Even if you do turn it over.
Now they've got a couple punts under their belt to practice, so now just let these guys get their shot. Ends it off inside, not going to get it.
Not going to get it. How
Silver
about
Bluff
that?
does a good job on defense, stopping Barnwell here. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll turn it over on downs. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the ball game, 42-7.
Heck of a defensive stop by Silver Bluff on that one.
So they spot the football. Channel Law Firm 1st and 10. Ball in Warhorse territory, 44-yard line. And let's see what Silver Bluff tries to get done. Quick handoff. Bush gets nailed inside.
I'm telling you. And that snap was a little not quite fumbled, but muffled, I guess you could say. It didn't quite get a hand on it.
They still got some of their starters in the game. Does Barnwell.
They do. I would agree.
I don't believe they're going to go quietly into the night and give up any more points. They think 7 was enough.
I think you're right about that, Ed. They don't want any more points on that board. They've had enough penalties, too. Well, both teams, really.
And as the season progresses, Barnwell's probably going to be very much like they were last year, win their division, be undefeated, go into the playoffs. As they are very, very good. Any indication tonight, they did not play that well tonight. I think they can play better.
The defense is very fast. It seems like they all go to the ball and very good awareness on pretty much everybody on that defensive side.
And they're very big on both sides of the ball. They have speed. They're very, very good at getting to the ball. They may be susceptible to over pursuing, and when they play a good team who can block and get in and run the plays, that may be a shortcoming, but we sure didn't see that tonight. And offensively, they've got some really good, skilled players.
See if we can call Sean Watson's name one more time.
Last play of the game. They're running to that side, but he ain't going to get very far. He's probably on the pile.
He's on there somewhere.
So 0's on the board, and that's going to do it for tonight. Our final score, Barnwell has their way with Silver Bluff. They win 42-7. And as we were talking about there in the end, they look as good as advertised. I was told coming in that they were going to be one of the best teams, if not the best team that we would see this year in our area. And certainly did nothing to change my mind of that.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%, Ed. Barnwell is all they've, been said they would be, defensive and offensive, and I think that this year's going to be very good for them as well.
Yeah, we were at North Augusta last week, and North Augusta's probably going to do pretty well within the division. Aiken, South Aiken, Midland Valley all rebuilding, and I think BC and Airport in that division will be very good. But from our area, this team is very good, very big, very fast, and expect good things. Hopefully a state championship come again this way.
I agree. Great game.
All right, that's going to do it for tonight's ball game. Thank you, Scott, for joining me tonight. It's been fun. Ken Brace, we're working on trying to get him back from where he is, but that shouldn't be too hard.
No,
we'll get him back, and he'll be joining me next week. And where are we next week?
Next week, Eric could probably help us out with that better than I can.
Eric, you there? Guess not. All right, it's going to be a surprise. I know he gave it to me last week, and I just don't have it in front of me. Except, you know what? We got a little bit of time as we go out here. I'll let you all know that we're going to be at South Aiken.
Oh, we just talked about South Aiken rebuilding.
We'll be there, and it'll be Lexington at South Aiken. So that'll be an out-of-conference foe, and we'll see how good Lexington is and see if South Aiken's gotten a little better. So we'll see you next week at South Aiken High School. We'll see their new scoreboard. We look forward to that. But for Scott, for Eric Russell, and for everybody out there, I'm Ed Jarretto. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you next week on the Aiken Standard Game of the Week. Thank you, Eric.